Alright, decidedly vanilla. Let's get back into it, shall we? It's been a while. It has been too long. Where we at? Okay, cool. We're at the museum. What do I have in my inventory, even? Two chickens. Of course, I've only got two chickens. Let's go to town. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. My name is Pixlriffs. It's been too long. It has been too long. It's fantastic to be back. My recording schedule is back in action. Should have a solid week's worth of episodes for you this week. And what do we got at Farhaven? We got a couple of things have changed. Evidently, Zloy has joined the server, as you guys have hopefully been keeping track of his episodes. He's been building a house over there, and I'm not sure what all is going on over there, but I'm going to check my shops first just to see if anyone has bought anything. No, they haven't. Classic TV. Nobody has taken advantage of the shop, but that's fair enough. If you want to get the blocks on your own, if you don't even want to use them, that's absolutely fine. Let's check up on the fishy business, see if that has happened. A while ago, when all the item frames and stuff disappeared, the Beats by Pix sign disappeared. I really need to replace that at some point. What do we got in here? Let's check the chest. Oh, we've got a few trapdoors. Thank you to whoever left those. Oh yes, I still owe KB some mending books. Still have to trade those from Rumi. One fishing rod and two name tags for Paige. Alright, let's carry that out right here, right now, because it has been a while since I've done any business with the DV folks. Obviously, we've done a little bit of here and there, and I met Swordfish in person, as well as meeting up with Paige for the second time. Always a pleasure. And KN83, I don't know how many times I've met the guy by now, to be honest. He is married to my sister, so it kind of makes sense. But hey, there you go. We've got ourselves some more chicken back in action on the server. Looking forward to building a little bit more this week. And I'm actually recording this a little bit early so I can put the episode up on Friday, but I can get a ton of work done in the meantime, because I've not been able to log in and play all that much. I really haven't. I've been basically busy socializing, and the fact is, I normally come to the PC first thing in the morning. Like, I log in to Minecraft and play for an hour or two in the morning, just to kind of get a little bit of stuff done, maybe set the groundwork in place for the stuff I want to record throughout the day. Oh, two name tags, that's what she wanted. And I haven't been able to do that because there's been somebody living and sleeping and, you know, needing privacy in our living room, in the front room of our house. Let's see what we can do about this rod, because we've got unbreaking, mending, and luck and lure 2 on this one, and we have a spare which has luck and lure 2 on it. Zloy has also been doing cool stuff with maps, which I will hopefully be able to show you in a minute, but I'm not sure where the map has been moved to. There was one by the nether portal, but it looks like that one has gone away. I've never done anything with this room. This is supposed to be my bedroom. I always sleep in Rumi's room for some reason, and I tried to make a weird pillow thing with an armor stand. Didn't quite work out how I expected. Occasionally these details, they're just not quite what you want, but I don't know. I think that looks okay. I feel like it looks like a bit of a folded sheet or something, but, you know, I'm always wary of doing stuff with leather hats, because it always looks like a leather hat. Like, you can't escape the fact that it's got this brown stripe down the middle, and I should have jumped out onto the haystacks over here. Never mind. Not to worry. Let's see what we need in terms of levels for this fella right here. Let's see. Fishing rod. 29 levels. Or is that 28? I can't read the writing. It's too small. Are you kidding me? And that way around 38. Oh, blimey. Okay, well, I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time at the skeleton spawner while I'm here, but that's fine. Can probably repair some of my tools as well while we're at it. Man, mending, you guys. So, what else has been going on around the Farhaven area? I said I was going to take a look at Zloy's house over here, but I don't think he's really done a great deal with the interior or anything. He's basically been working on the borders of Farhaven, and I have to say, from what I've seen, he has done an absolutely fantastic job over here. This place is looking sweet. Look at that. That's cool. That's like, I'm not sure why we're giving all our water to this river, but never mind. We should raise the level of the river a little bit or something. I have encountered recently what I think is my main problem with water in Minecraft, and that is that it's all static pretty much. Like, waterfalls and stuff like that occasionally generate in the side of mountains, but they are just one block of water that just comes down into a waterfall. You don't get rivers generating in high ground, which is how things happen in real life. Rivers generate in high... I say generate like it's the real world's generation is a thing. Rivers start in high ground, the source is up in the mountains, and then they run down into the sea. That's how things work in real life. And you don't get that in Minecraft at all. You don't get rivers starting in higher latitudes or latitudes? I don't know. I'm not sure what the word is. At higher heights. You don't get rivers starting at higher heights and then running down into the sea. They're always just carved through the landscape at sea level, at like Y coordinates 64 or whatever it is. So I feel like to really have a realistic landscape, you need to have rivers starting a little bit further up. Fix your game, Mojang. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking. So I'm thinking maybe at some point as a little project, maybe on this series, maybe on another series, we need to do a bit of landscaping and we need to get a realistic river. I've been waiting so I can show you this guy. This is the garden gnome, a little babby husk that Zloy trapped at some point. And let's face it, I was expecting this guy to grow up at some point, but he hasn't, and I don't know why. I don't know if baby husks just stay as baby husks, baby zombies just stay as baby zombies. It's been a while since I've played Minecraft, you guys. Chill out, it's only villagers that grow up. Baby zombies don't grow up. What? What am I even thinking? And the sign on the door says don't enter, and then it says I told you not to enter, there's nothing to see in here. But there is. He's got a fireplace that looks like a golem head, which is beautiful. I really like what he's done with that. Storage area, lovely. I'm just going to poke around Zloy's house. That's what I'm going to do. There's the map. This is what I was actually looking for. We have the sign that says Farhaven. There's savannah over there. There's more savannah over here. There is... Has somebody been building with red... Oh, that must be Core's place, of course, because... Yeah, that looks like red nether brick to me, but I'm pretty sure it's just regular nether brick he used for the roof. Litterbox Desert is quite funny. I'm enjoying that. Anything upstairs? There's a couple of neat windows. I always like the way Zloy does walls and stuff. He does very, very good houses. I like the way he builds. And is there anything else down here? Insert Harry Potter reference here. Alright, I think we've seen enough, folks. I will stop poking around Zloy's unfinished business. Paige has her wonderful windmill out here. There's an absolute ton of hay out the front of here. She's got a labyrinth on the way in. Let's hope this isn't booby-trapped or something, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe somebody has left that for her as a present, who knows. Gone to a very important meeting, cat face. I love the in-jokes I don't get. And let's see, we've got Core's house up there. I have to say, right, the supports of Core's house are absolutely brilliant. I really love this as a design detail. He said he was going to make it fit on the top of that mountain somehow. He said he had a plan, and he's done really well. I love the way those look. They're all brilliantly symmetrical. They've got that fantastic, like, curvy look to them, and I'm just getting off camera right now. They've got a fantastic curvy look to them, so they look dynamic. They actually look like they're supporting that whole structure, and it looks very kind of wizardly on top of there. I think the tower is what's doing it, but yeah, good job, Core. Fantastic build, well done. I don't know if anything else has really changed around Farhaven. I think Kane is still living out in the desert over there. KB's place is still proceeding, but he's doing stuff on Buddy's Craft as well, so he's got other business to attend to. B-Ran is up there, but B-Ran seems to have mysteriously vanished from the server in recent times. I'm not entirely sure where he's gone, and maybe by the time this episode comes out, he will be back. I'm not entirely sure, but the soul sand is creeping out from the nether portal in a slightly suspicious way. But I'm going to take the nether wart from here because I have a ton more nether wart harvesting to do back at the museum. I've been growing some stuff there, but I haven't had a chance to log in and maintain it for a while, so I need all the nether warts I can get. But I'm going to head back over to the museum, and I think, now I'm fully armed with some chicken, we can do some building. What are you doing in here? What on earth? Are you smoking something? No, he's not smoking. That's just a torch. Okay, do I have any shears on me? Apparently I don't. No worries. That sheep was just hanging out in a little booth. A little sheep booth. Right, back at the museum. Welcome along. Hope you enjoyed the little time lapse there. This glass thing, though, I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I can get on with it right now, but it just needed to be there. Something needed to happen to this end of the room because it's almost done. This whole Great Hall structure is almost done. I need to fill in there with something, probably some stained clay or some kind of design. I was thinking about putting a mob head up there, like a giant-sized recreation of a mob head, not a single zombie head or something in the middle of there. But I want to get myself a kind of a feature piece up there. Then again, if you look at it from a distance, it's not really going to be that visible from floor level. So perhaps it should be something that pertains more to the upper areas up there. That's my thinking anyway, because right now, like, half of it is going to be obscured by this walkway. It's going to be a little bit weird having something up there that I'm supposed to be taking a look at. So instead, we're going to work on stuff down here. The mining exhibit is under construction, and I've been working on some plans for this. So let me tell you a little bit about what I did whilst I was away, because I went up to London just on a day trip with our guest who was staying with us, which is why I haven't been recording videos for the last little while, if you guys weren't aware. And we actually went around a museum. We went around the Victoria and Albert Museum in London, and it gave me a chance to take a look at how museums work, how they present information to you, and for a start, it kind of clued me into how I should do some of the layout of this place. I'm gonna walk up the stairs again. The way museums are laid out is kind of a little bit more freeform than your average building. So, for example, in the Victoria and Albert Museum, pretty much every exhibition hall, every different room has at least 3 exits. So you can walk in by one way, and there's probably at least 2 other doors leading out to other places. And a lot of the time that takes you through the history of whatever area that exhibition is trying to explore. So, for example, if you look at medieval Europe, or you look at kind of Europe through the ages, starting in like 300 AD and then moving on to sort of 1500, something like that, then they'll all be connected in individual rooms. So you'll be able to look at the Renaissance and then the Baroque period and then something else and then something else, and just kind of how things progress like that. And it allows you to walk around the museum sort of at your own pace and learn things as you go, just on a whim, sort of just exploring the place how you want to explore it. And that kind of ties in a way with what Minecraft is. Minecraft is a world that you can explore as you see fit. You could spend the entire time, like if you're playing Captive Minecraft, for example, in a really small area and still have a fantastic experience, or you could go out and explore the world and see everything it's possible to see, which is kind of the objective of this museum I'm building here, is to get absolutely everything from the game in one place, kind of uniting those two ideas. Anyway, the other ways museums present, I was going to say musicians then, I got a little bit mixed up with my words. The ways museums present information is that they have exhibits you can walk around that kind of emulate the area that they're trying to talk about. So one of the things I was considering doing is building my own abandoned mine shaft down here, and kind of building one of these structures from the ground up, as opposed to it generating in the world and me just happening to find some, because I've explored this area a little bit already, and there really isn't a whole lot of generated structures in this area. But if I make them myself, then we have the opportunity to explore them from kind of a different perspective, to kind of explore how they appear to players of the game without it being something that we explore ourselves. You know, it's kind of a weird, like, facsimile of an abandoned mineshaft, something like that. So I'm going to try doing something like this down here with the mining exhibit. And obviously there are going to be other things. One of the other great things about the Victoria and Albert Museum was it had samples of stuff that you could touch. Like, a lot of museums and art galleries, especially, places like that, are very careful about their exhibits and don't want you touching anything, whereas there are little displays in the V&A where you can pick up like a piece of carved stone or something and compare it to a piece of uncarved stone next to it and kind of see how the polishing process takes place and all that kind of stuff. And so I thought it would be kind of cool in the mining area down here to have little interactive things. So what I was thinking was maybe in like a wall we could set up a smooth stone generator. If we can figure out a way of doing that, have a smooth stone generator set up so that there is a section of the wall, maybe like a spare pickaxe nearby that people can pick up and use, where you mine out a couple of blocks in the wall and then pistons push it back up into place. So you have an infinitely reproducing source of stone, but people visiting can get an idea of what it is like to mine, as it were. Like, obviously they're going to know because they're playing Minecraft, but one of the first things you have to do is mine stone, but it's just in the spirit of how museums operate. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing down here, is kind of having interactive mining exhibits. And then with the mine shaft, we're going to be able to explore a couple of things that you can find regularly in mine shafts, like the rails and minecart chests and things like that. That's how we're going to exhibit those within the museum. There's obviously going to be ores on display. We're currently at Y54, so to get natural gold and stuff, we might have to dig a little bit further down. Natural redstone, lapis, diamonds, that kind of thing. We'd have to go a little bit further down. I'm not sure if I actually want to go all the way to the bottom with this exhibit, but then again, we have to have bedrock in the museum somewhere, and the only way we're going to be able to do that in the overworld is to dig down. So maybe this will go down. Maybe there'll be another section of the mine where you can go to experience bedrock. I don't know, but I'm probably going to have to dig out a fair amount of bedrock just to get people looking at how bedrock is structured, you know, give them an idea of the random pattern it generates down there, like Y4 or whatever the coordinate is where bedrock starts generating. But I'm really excited to get back into this project. It's been too long, you guys. It has been a little while. I've had plenty of time to think about what I want to do with the project, a little bit of inspiration to draw here and there. But that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, for tuning in, and hopefully you guys are excited for Decidedly Vanilla to be back. I certainly am. I'm really looking forward to progressing with this series now that we've got our little hiatus out of the way. I don't have any Patreon donations to tally up this week because I haven't got the the latest set of items from my new patrons. That I think we have one returning patron whose name is Crophius. Thank you very much for supporting me. Let me know what kind of item you want in a frame here in the museum, and we will pick it up, but we will do that next episode. But for now, my name has been Pixlriffs. Leave a like on today's episode if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.